dice, ¿no? Vean. No, ya, yo quiero que se pueda. אני חושב שפוסטיקה מתקדם עוד אז אני
That's what he wanted us to learn. See? Yeah, Yeshiva worse than Yeshiva worse than and now he's saying the Rashi is like, and the words he said, the Rashi is
Desde quinta até agora,
they should really say the Rashi is like
desde jueves, sim, todo mundo sabe que ó, esse período se é melhor solamente, estamos igual. Aí para melhor, domingo Shabbat, depois não mesmo mais. É o que você disse, eu acho que já passada, porque eu passada, igual. Pasado que aquí fue como no, estoy bien, estoy bien. Sí, sí. Eso también voy a mirar ahora. Claro es que falta plata, no es por eso que se ve, pero bueno, que agradece, ya se da.
This is a sheet. The new sheets.
Rashi?
What's the new sheets?
Rashi? What's the new sheets? Rashi era Rashi? Sì, Rashi.
He just says the same answer Machne Ephraim says. He doesn't say anything more than Machne Ephraim. And he said, look at Abin Hazer, but he doesn't say what it said, anything that said.
How are you? What do you have in your big bag? Really? Bringing gifts of food to the buffet.
She said, learn about it. Not working through it. Huh? Instead of conservation, not working through it. Then we start there and then next part.
אני לא מרגיש טוב במספר.
I don't feel so good. Sure, as far as the passion on the it's actually, so it's like the machine. My son, he learned. I think it's a first thing he learned. I really not really know the challenge. Oh, usually, Nick is the photo, it means not enough. Photo is not enough. Usually, it's a photo without enough. His son said, like, not Frank Byrne, that it's the avenue was called, that was the avenue. Scorna is, when you get to the Scorna, the money enough, and the money enough that rejects the avenue. And then so you come back, and it doesn't work in the phone. They go to that level. So it works now to the next one. That's the Martin Frank. The Scorna of the Trichas rejects the Havamim of Kohen. Kohen. That's what I mean. That's what I'm trying to. So photos really means.
So rejects it. So really, that's only happening. But Masmon is not like that. You reject it, you get rid of it. Really, it's the money itself, like the Ramban, whatever.
This is something. Yeah. Really works with the money. Though also.
That's a bit of a problem.
I didn't know that. I know that there's a really, it's a wholesale, really, oh, if you want to use the studio of it works with the money side. If you want, then it works with the other.
That's a different question. If the etzim, I know it works, so then anytime you have a note, it could work anyway. That's a different question.
Right. Why is the balance of the other?
No?
The money, like you use the mechanism of
Because I know of you, that is what you do. Huh? That was one of the questions that we had in the whole subject. If there is a note, why is that something? Well, which more is asking than trying into that question. You can arrange that question.
That's a bit clear.
Whoever, even if it didn't, the answer in the back pointed out what good. The Kivek said, Shavi fruit. That it's that she would give a fruit if it is that. That means that the Kivek didn't learn the way the shul was working. It's he learned the Pshat of Rich is that he would give a fruit that doesn't, it is considered, it is considered. So then, what your Kivek is actually not like the rich. You don't say it. Not much fun.
So much work.
We see that later.
There's in the book theater is.
Where are you going?
I saw it. Very difficult.
Which book?
The credit function is a part. I mean,
So you look at
the same.
No, it's in the side. So it's not the same side.
But maybe it doesn't bring this in.
What's that you said?
You know what this,
Right. No, he looks the same. So what?
you know what this completed is? Your chin.
Half sheet
This year.
the year, right.
This year. This year.
Yeah.
Second. Zang.
I mean, there is a sim Tarzan.
Yeah, it is.
No, I make it capsules. And you're gonna get it up piece, right?
I can get a different value of this, right?
Yeah.
Get a different value because if you write it.
You get to make a copy. No, he makes a copy. You make a copy. I'll take it up. The computer makes it in 1 second. Make a copy. Only this. Yeah. It makes a copy.
Already depends on.
Yes. Make it quick on this.
Actually, when we check problems with like English and arts, he's saying that this is not a case of.
Oh,
It's
no,
a case of cover. More in the category of cover.
this
That's
one
not
sounds
the case.
that's something.
That's not, the issue was it.
So, cut.
The way this. Murder.
Immediately.
It was a right.
Ich verstand das, da Efficiency.
شوية بس الجو خلص
ولی اونجا نمی‌مونه. یعنی شو کنم دیدم اینه که بس اشتباه بس نخواد. مثلا دوستان اشتباه می‌کنن. ولی ماش دیدم تایم است. چطور میان سکوچی است؟ نیست. ولی باشه که من خیلی عصبی می‌شم. ایتام دست رو با کام نمی‌شم شما. ویکینز ما بیشتر هم می‌بینیم. ایران هستی که
Right, you just go, you need in time on instead of you're dealing with this problem, but it's a problem, he moves it back in time on. And even the words of the Bigfoot, it's like the Russian, wouldn't have the same exact no by woman as by, or if you switch, you changes this. Really has a different. So he makes it that the main zap is a no. He goes away from, let's say, the Yeshua and goes away from the Yeshua. And he moves back like the rest. No, that's enough.
Okay, let's see
So that's the summary. Yeah, that's like the opposite. That the Rebbe said this way, but not
También says what?
and has it the other way. That the really child is unknown.
I know about what happened. I know what happened. But you wish what's in this. Please.
I go. That is very common against
So several six. You work through computers.
What? You did it before?
For a little bit, it didn't work out too well.
It didn't
Like
work.
with the job.
What?
It didn't work out too well, so I quit the job.
Oh, it was a job.
Yeah.
It was an entrepreneur thing that you did.
Yes, and I guess,
Why do
right,
you
with
have a
the
job?
stocks.
That-
Not really. I'm still kind of working on it, but I just don't really have too much funds right now. Like, yeah,
So what's the reality is the kickback?
I can just so that I can last a little bit longer, I guess. If I could pay a little bit less.
What is longer? How long you planning to be here?
Want to talk like how much money I have exactly. I was planning on somewhere between Bates Mondi and December.
13 months is right.
That's so I guess it starts in August, so it's May, June, July, August 74. I guess somewhere between 4 to 8 months. I'm just trying to pick the language barrier. That's why I'm at the Israeli Yeshiva right now. To start to read Hebrew in Aramaic. Like I can read, I just can't understand it. So I'm going over there to immerse myself and read it.
You also have to be here. important classes. Major classes, you have to be here.
Yeah, there's costs over there, right? Now you get it cheap over there too.
Yeah, but it's not made for you. It's made for Israelis, not for you.
But eventually,
It's true. Doesn't mean that you really read it. People, 19 years old, 19, you were 30s. The age gap, plus you're American Israelis. As long as it doesn't bother them. It's okay. Cannot be student.
yeah.
We'll see how it goes. Last time you were there, right?
Yeah, I was there during March. I was doing the afternoon Seder there. And I moved on to the morning Seder.
We sit in the morning.
I think his name is Yishai. He taught Rambam.
Yeah, but he stopped teaching that.
Yeah, so I have to find someone else. Start the mornings.
So it has to be. If you don't find out, you have to come back here.
Uh,
To be somebody that you can be attached to. You just sit there. And
Yeah.
Instead, I'm willing to attach you.
I'll find someone.
Okay.
About,
Yeah.
And what is your reduction in what you want to get?
I was interested in 4,000. I was trying to pay like 1,000.
Half the amount,
All right.
that's your capability.
Yeah, that's for sure. I tried to pay it back later.
I'll
I'll
get,
eventually get my house.
okay, so I'll give you an answer. Okay? Good.
אני צריך לראות את זה, הוא באמת לא מתרץ את זה ממש, אבל זה לא מתרץ ממש.
מי אתה חושב?
שיהודה, כתב את זה לך, הוא מביא את מה שאמרת מחלפה, את הקושייה. מה שדיברת על זה, רק איזה מתרץ, לא, משהו...
Guys, you see all the sheep. You see all the sheep. All the sheep. Know that Indian? You don't say all the sheep. Part of being, the near God. When you're the near God, you don't say all the sheep. Comfortable, air conditioner comfortable, feel good. I came in Arab Shabbos, and the place was so comfortable. And I asked people, I said, how was the air conditioner? They said it was good. I said, "You feel good?" And they said, "Rob, I was here over the year." And so I left it that way. I came to pick up my stuff that I left down by Shabbos. You know, it was so nice. It was hot on Shabbos, you know, and there's a lot of people. And it's comfortable. 23. That's right. Put on 23 today. Both all of them.
But when you see. All day is good. Even like this. With them is good.
Okay.
That's all they will come. לא רחצנה על הרש"י.
לא.
אבל הוא כן מכיר שזה רש"י, לא מדינו, לא מדינו.
הוא אומר שזה שתיהם. הוא אומר, זה בעורב רגיל, או כמה לעבוד. בסדר. We're going to see the Chazon Ish. Moshe Mispot Shimon Shin Pei Sif Aleph. Bago. Ha'omer lechaveiro yizrok mon al hayam. I'm reading the Chazon Ish. Very good. You move the bench.
No, I just moved me.
That's good.
Yeah.
Moshe Mispot Shimon Shin Pei Sif Aleph. Bago. Ha'omer lechaveiro yizrok mon al hayam. One who tells his friend, throw 100 zuz to the sea. V'eschayim ani lechono. Machayim myself to you. Yes, oimim dechayim. Those who say he's chayim. This is Choshe Mishpot. It's not even a Mekoyer Plukososon, the source of this machlokes. The Gemara did not Kiddush and Zayin Amud Aleph Oma. Temon employing the Kana Shalchom Konim Tinore. Yerushalmi Peribes the Kiddushin Aloch Aleph. Oma the employing nice Shliach Shali Shalisko Islo. Choizo Rezoichem Yodo. Yerushalmi says that employee that receives the money, he becomes a messenger of the woman to mezaket to her and go back to mezaket himself. That's why the Yerushalmi says cannot be Cheresh, Koton, Shoite, Kosav Ramban. Yushin Chet Amud Beis. The Vada and Gemara don't plead Yerushalmi. The Ramban holds, the Machlokes Rashban Ramban. Ramban holds that Vada our Gemara argues on Yerushalmi. The Ba'orev Ena Loi Vezrich Havur Ha'orev. By Orev, the power is not Zoiche for the sake of the Orev, the guarantor. El Ha'orev Mischaye Mipnei Shoitzi Hamomen Al Pi. The Orev is Mischaye because somebody took his money upon his words. V'ilkech therefore. Omar lo yizrok min al hayam. Therefore, he told him to throw money to the sea. Mischaye Van Elechon O'adol Yet you. The from Gemara Dilon Chaye. According to Gemara, Bayos is Chaye.
Ramban, like the Rashban, the Ramban hold the Rashban's way.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. No. He's saying even Zok Mon Alayam. Even Zok Mon Alayam.
That's the Rashban.
Zok Mon Alayam. How do you explain that? According to the Rashban. I'm asking, Zok Mon Alayam will work on the Rashban? Yes. Zok Mon Alayam? Who's a Shliach Avu?
It doesn't matter who is the shliach.
Okay, so the Yerushalmi lav dafka. So he says also the Yerushalmi lav dafka. Doesn't matter who's the shliach. If he says that Loiv is the shliach, so Loiv is the shliach.
Seems to be that's what the Rabbi just says. I assume it says like what the Ramban just says. You don't take Elder doesn't say like the Yisham. So he doesn't say what point is exactly what point is this.
But the Ramban says it would.
Point is that according to Yerushalmi, the Loiv is mezakeh to the Orev, and according to the Bavli, is the Malv is mezakeh to the Orev.
That's exactly.
Or he's doing, I want to mezake, I won't say mezake. The malve is a shliach, the malve, it does the rotten of the organ. That's what it is. That's what it's mischayim. I won't say even shliach. It's not even a shliach. According to Yerushalmi brought two pshatim, right? Yerushalmi brought inami. Shalmi said one pshat is the malve's mezake, the other pshat is that the loiv is mezake. But this is totally a different world. It's not in mezake. It's the ischayvus of the gavra of the orev that she shoytzi moen al piv. It's a different thing. It's ischayvus of the orev. Nothing to do with the zechia here.
But the Chazanish is that Yerushalmi says, wait.
No, that's a maskone. When you have two tirutz, you follow the last tirutz. That's a maskone. Yeah, we have the Ramban. We have the Ramban. No, he brings Inami. He brings two. He brings two. The Rajba brought the Inami. He said, wasn't the Ramban? The Rajba quotes the Ushalmi, and he says, Sinam the Ushalmi the Mechutin. Yeah. רואה פיר שהוא תמון דתנאו לעוני שהיא מקודש בשביל נייס הבעל שלוחו של האיש ולזק וסלון. הנה משום דעוני זויכה. So the Rajba brings the Yerushalmi, the Zainam. To find this Yerushalmi. The Rabban quote the Inami because always we follow the last text. That's the true. That's the final answer. So I see it. You have to find it, but it's there. He quotes the Lashon. What?
You need a later authority?
No, when you have two tiruts in Gemara, you follow the last text.
Yeah.
As if that's the final text, Lalo.
Okay.
So let's continue on. Because of our Rabban, read it again. 2, 4, 6 lines at the beginning. Because of our Rabban, Kiddushin Afchet Amud Beis. The Vada Gemara didn't pliga the Yerushalmi. He says Vada our Gemara argues on Yerushalmi. The Ba'orev and Aloy v'zechavu Orev. By Orev, the borrower is not mezake for the sake of the guarantor. The Orev mischayim le'shoitzi woman apiv. The Orev mischayim because he obligated himself that he took money upon his words. So when he said something, I'm mischayim, it's a serious mischayim because people did very important actions upon it. Therefore, if the Orev told the Malve throw, or the husband, if the woman tells the husband throw money layam to the sea, it's chayav ani lechol. Fum gemara di non chayav. Because you know it's zechiyah.
What's he hired for? What? To return the money?
But that's a Yerushalmi poto because there's no mezakeh. There's no loive. There's no receiver to mezakeh. V'gdoyle mezuom. One second before we continue on. One second. One second. One second. What's bothering me in my mind is, why don't we say both? What if they come on one against the other? Did the Ramban said is this nafkamina? What did the Ramban say? The Ramban that said there's a machlois b'avin Yerushalmi, right? That's Shitas Ramban. He brings Avim Yerushalmi. ולא אסי עלי בגמורים. שמורים של מקודשת. So he says, if it was a cheresh, was any relevant gemara dilon, because man shem rishus cheresh. Malo roitze yochol lachzor, roitze yoravi yochol lachzor. In Be'orev, he says the gemara, Bavli agrees to the Yerushalmi if it's an hen of a cheresh, and you can take it back. But you cannot take it back, then it's definitely chayav. He concludes, Ikach ten al gebesela v'eschayev, or iskadish l'chol lo'omar klum. You can take it back. But ishli chayav, you can oten lecheresh, and goyitziv nispende, and alay ne'emar shuchar al piv. So the Bavli agrees to the Yerushalmi that cheresh, I mean, he argues, Yerushalmi says cheresh doesn't work bichlal. Says, I agree, cheresh doesn't work as give back, but if you cannot take it back, or layam, say oitzi al piv.
And they argue that there's just moving the steer.
Okay. So I mean, he learns it doesn't work. So he learns the machloikis. That's what the Chazon brings down. Okay. What bothered me, what I was stopping here, and I pausing thinking, that Thursday we said it's possible that they're not arguing. Both exist. There are no of punto of let's exist, and permanent employee as if the whole money came to me also exists. Zechia, spending the money. Who says they're arguing with each other? Okay, all smaller exist. But the Ramban learned and arguing that if it's a cheresh, the Yerushalmi doesn't work. Why not? Torah is a cheresh, but still I gotta know, or it's Imon El Piv, or you gotta know. So definitely, you see, the Yerushalmi said cheresh doesn't work. Must be that both, according to Yerushalmi, both doesn't exist. But the Bavli could agree that both agree. There's also it's Imon El Piv. There's also considered as if he was mazakin the money.
The Ramban and the Bavli the same.
The Ramban learned that the Bavli learns as only Zechia and not Moitzi Momen Al Pi.
Right.
But opposite, does the Bavli argue in Yerushalmi? That I don't know. The Bavli says that when the Mekabel is a cheresh, he wants to learn that when it's not in the hands of the cheresh, it's still zoiche. Not a problem because it's still mezak al piv. But what will be if it's not cheresh that he spent the money? It's a pikeach. What will be? It could be two options. It could be mekade, mekudosh, mitzad. That moitzi momen al piv. It could be mekudosh because of mezikui.
It can be both.
It can be both. It's no raya. You don't have a raya. Let's see what he says.
No riders can argue.
There's no raya that the Bavli argues the Yerushalmi. The Yerushalmi argues and argues more different. Yeah? Yes. Correct. No! Not sorry, man, I said correct too quick. Not the part of Zikwi.
What is the Zikwi?
The loiver or the receiver that received the maton is a ben das, not a cheresh.
Yeah.
So he's mezake the money to the orev, the money to the isha. That could be that the Bavli agrees to that. He only said that even if the person is cheresh and he lost the money, would work as oitzim al pi.
That's the same.
Correct. Correct. No, I'm not saying that. Again, everything I say, are different things. No. The two options in Yerushalmi. Possible, according to the option in Yerushalmi, the Bible can hold that too. You said there are two options, the Malvis and Mezaket, or the receiver, the employee, the loiv is Mezaket. Who's Mezaket the money? Yes, the Yerushalmi brought two options, right? According to the Rajba. He said cheresh. So on the cheresh part, the Bavli argues. He said even though he's cheresh, but if the money was spent by the Cheresh, it's like Zroch Man Hayam Mekudeshes. That's what the Ramban says. Oitzim Omen Al Pi. But what will be in the case where he's not a Cheresh? True, but it also can have Zechir or not. Does you have Zechir or not? But do you have... What?
So they're not communicating the Cheresh case, that's all.
But it could be also opposite case. What will be if I don't have Oitzim Omen Al Pi? For example, what?
The other sheet, the opposite sheet.
Yes. No, not opposite. The question is, does the Bavli argue in the Yerushalmi or not? I know the Yerushalmi argues in the Bavli. Yes. When you could have Ziku, yes.
What difference?
Yeah, both.
You still have Hotzi Moment. I don't understand why are we barking up that tree?
Because the Kiva Eger brought down, let's say he says, the woman tells her husband, Mechoil 100 zuz, the ploinik shechav lecha, and the mekadesh lecha. So Oitzim Omen Al Pi I don't have. I don't know. Mechila you have. Ziku Mechila. Mechila, if Ziku is a Mechila, I have. If I find afkaminas that one doesn't work with the other, if I have both, it works. So I'm saying I only know that the Bavli, the Yerushalmi argues on the Bavli, as far as Cheresh. That even though I have Cheresh, the Yerushalmi is 0. He says, no, I still have a Oitzim Omen Al Pi. But does the Bavli argue the Yerushalmi that was not Cheresh can work also mitzat Zikui? I don't know. The question is both exist or not. Okay. Let's a little bit more. Let's see the Chazon Ish. We'll see why my Hakir is so important. Yes.
He says the Bavli argues with Yerushalmi, but Yerushalmi has two possibilities.
Correct.
And he doesn't explain.
And there's a Chia part, yes.
He has two possibilities, and so he means that the
According to the Enoch.
Bavli is arguing with both possibilities.
I don't know.
But that's why you're
No, because there's a Chia.
Or else you would say that the Bavli holds like that.
I'll ask you. I don't know. Yeah. I would say we maybe we're arguing both. I'm thinking more about it. We're arguing on both things, because if the Mal will be Cheresh, will be the same thing. Yes. So it'll be the same thing. If the Mal will be Cheresh, will be the same thing. What? The Mal will be by Ervus. If the Mal will be Cheresh, will be Zechir. If the Malve, that's not going to work. But if the Mal will be Cheresh, will not work. It's Zechir. So the Mal, it could be down the okay, there's no Zechir. You don't have to come on to Zechir. I have Oitzim Omen Al Pi. Okay. Aval Dafe Yerushalmi Potu. V'gdoyle Mizu Omu Yerushalmi. De'im Omar Ten Lecheresh. Beyeru is Yerushalmi. V'gdoyle Mizu Omu Beyeru Yerushalmi. Not Yerushalayim, Yerushalmi. Gdolim Mizomu Beyeru. The Omar Ten Lecheresh V'Nosan Al Pi. If he said, give to a Cheresh and he gave upon his mouth, Potu. He's exempt. Came and then Shlichus Lecheresh. He's exempt because there's no Shlichus Lecheresh. He said, then give a Cheresh, gave the Cheresh upon his words. He's exempt. There's no Shlichus. Aval Arashbo Kiddushin Sham Kosam. Sorry. So, but according to the Bavli, it works. This is the Ramban. אבל הרעש בו קידוש שם כוס עבדי אין כמון אשר ירושלמי זכי ממש. אלא דין עורב נאמר, בזמן דיקרא זויכה, when oitzim omen al pivam nischayev, only venene ploini biglono. Dikrא זויכה. ובזה חוד נדרחמונו, then the Torah מחדש, זכי as חבר ומחשיב כזכי ידידי. Only when we say oitzim omen al pivam, it's like, I got it, only when somebody physically mishtamesh and neme, then his zechir is like my zechir. That's the chidush hatera. Chai mishum orem. אבל זרוק מון לים אין בו דין עורב, אם כן קיימל on קוד ירושלמי, קיימל לגמור את לא לפני גמי. So according to the Rashba, there's no argument. That svor of the Yerushalmi, And if the Malda Mezake or the Loiv is or the Orev is or the Loiv is Mezake, it's not really Zechia Mamish. It's only a svor of Anoa Oitzi Moman Alpi. When Orev is mistabed that he gets Anoa that Oitzi Moman Alpi, as I cannot be Oitzi Moman on vanity. See, Oitzi Moman that somebody actually used it and enjoyed. Only then I considered his Anoa to my Anoa. But they considered somebody, what?
Cannot be Yotzi on somebody.
Only when I consider the pleasure of somebody else to be my pleasure. Only when a man pleasure. When he says, look what I am, so although he took money upon my mouth, but nobody enjoyed it. So he can't say as if I enjoy it. When do we say it's my shimush, my usage? When it's a normal usage, somebody enjoyed it. But when it's a crazy usage, burned it, throw it to the sea. So you can't say it as if it's my usage.
How about a Harish or Shota or Katan?
Same thing. Cheresh, Shoita, Vekoton. Nechoyo is saying that it didn't come to his domain, although a human being enjoyed it, but that human being that cannot do zechia, so he's out of the teros mechanish, he's out of the soul of cheresh. He's out of the soul of kablonus of avaremus.
The same box.
Yes. Let's go back. V'ledas Ramban, next piece, next paragraph. V'ledas Ramban, Gemara Didon Tzvili. It's a mamish zechia. According to the Ramban, Yerushalmi is mamish a zechia. According to the Ramban, our Gemara doesn't want zechia, it's moment al piv. The Rashba puts together the Yerushalmi in moment al piv. He says, when is considered oitzi moment al piv, only when then the ploini biglolo, bar zechia is then. But if it's not bar zechia, it's not considered that oitzi moment al piv. It's not enough. Avano, the Torah wasn't mechanish. The Torah was not mechanish. That oitzi moment al piv, as if I got it, that it is ano, is my ano, only bar zechia is there. Which means if I have a format of zechia, so then the Torah considers as if he took the money out of it, as the money was spent by him. But you don't actually. It's not the zechia what makes it. It's what's the money was spent upon my mouth. But which money spent upon my mouth considered that is my usage only when a bar zechia actually used it.
It has sense.
What?
It has sense.
The sense is that what's the sense?
That she's supposed to have a noise. That's the truth.
Right. So where's that no?
So when he has the noise, it's like she has the noise.
If you didn't have a no, he's a cheresh. That's he's a cheresh. But the other no, he's a cheresh. Cannot do zechia. So and then it work. He says no. The Torah is mechanish. Only a no of a bar zechia can consider as if I got it. It's not really my ano. It's zechia that does it. It's then considered that I spend it. Okay, it's a chiddush. Need the explanation.
This understands what point out where in our Gemara is saying different than Yerushalmi. What exactly where we see in our Gemara different than Yerushalmi. But it seems to me the Chazanish understands it.
Going to the Rash, what are you talking about?
With the Ramban.
Yes. Where are Gemara is against Yerushalmi? Oitzi moment al piv. Sure.
So but Chazanish has it clear what point, what's the point, where is it, what point?
Yeah. ולדעס הרמב"ם, גמורה דידון סביר עלי, the call שהויצי המומן על פיו, according to the Ramban, our Gemara holds that as long he took the money upon his mouth, Choshiv considered כאילו חוזרנו as המומן לאורם. It's considered the pleasure went back to the Orem. שהרי עושה רצון, בממון חבר, he did his wish, his will, the money of his friend. ויש בעניין זה קבול עשנו שווה כל המומן, that's the point. He didn't get שווה פרוטה. He enjoyed from the entire money, as ענו השימוש on the whole money. וענו הגיוסה מויסה מומן עצמוי, אבל לכסף כאילו לכל דבר. ואינו עניין, no stop, what does he say? He said when somebody enjoys it, the ano of his enjoyment came back to me, because his will has been done in the money of his friend, and he enjoyed entire money. That enjoyment that his wish was done in somebody else's money, the enjoyment comes from the entire money. It's less enjoyment than he did, that Pliny did, but it's considered from the whole money. The ano came from the money itself, and ano shove kol hamon. Meaning the Kabbalah ano shove kol hamon. Other than he learns that it's equal value. That money that comes from the whole money is actually even says more. Is ano that shove kol hamon, and it's kesef kinechol dovo.
I signed my brother for 200,000 shekels for the daughter. She get married, and I signed my brother at
Yes.
200,000 shekels. He's like, I have the pleasure of 200,000 shekels. I don't think so.
No, that's different. He didn't give money. He obligated himself money.
No,
If somebody will give money upon your words,
he gives. He gives.
Not he gives,
My
he
brother
promises.
200,000.
no, he will give. Not now, he's not giving now. But when somebody gives upon your words,
He asked me, you want to sign an Arab 200,000?
not arev.
It wasn't Arab.
It's arev, but in the future. Arev that he will keep his words and give 200,000 in the marriage. It's different. So when he gives, if somebody gives upon your words,
But my brother put 200,000 shekels for the daughter to buy a house. But he put just because I signed Arab. Otherwise, he won't put because he has no Arab.
the
So it's
arev,
like me saying,
No,
give
no.
200,000
No, no,
shekels to.
your arev was there that if he doesn't give the money, you didn't give the money. That's your arev.
Yes.
Yes.
So
Here's
I don't
different.
feel pleasure.
Here's different. Here is different. Is your brother needs to give away a gift, 200,000 shekels upon your words. It's different. It's not if your brother doesn't give, you give. That's areivus of avo. Here is different. Here is ano naisik etzoinoi. Somebody spent 200,000 shekels upon your words. What to do with it? You told your brother give 200,000 shekels, and he listens to you and he gives because of your words. It's different. That ano, he says, is you. It's ano shove kol hamomoy, and it's ano igiosoy miyoisomomen atzmoy. The amele kesef kinechol dovo.
Not all not a little bit of unknown.
Right.
You've always said it's the whole thing. What's he saying?
He's saying that the ano that my rotzen is being done in your money is ano mikola kesef. Like somebody takes money and he burns it. Somebody asks somebody else to do this money, his wish, that's his usage. My wish being done in your money is my usage of the money. So it's my usage of the entire money in such a way to give it away to a third party.
It's on your shia?
Not shliach. It's ano shimush. It's ano shimush sheli.
I always wondered about that term.
A person can use his money to burn it. If I take a Rolex watch, if I take a Rolex and my watch and I throw it into the sewage, and I pick the picture, video, there's a video like this. Some Arab Saudi sheikh, long ago, I don't know, maybe 10 years ago, a Saudi sheikh took a Rolex watch worth 5 million shekels, $5 million, euros.
What happened?
An Arab sheikh from Saudi Arabia took a Rolex, 5 million euros. I need to find it. I don't know if it exists.
Just read the
Yes, he took a video that in Paris, in one of the canals, he threw it. And he took a picture, you cannot recognize the area. And hundreds of thousands of, tens of thousands of people are searching through AI, figuring out where's this area to take a dive and take a Rolex watch. $5 million Rolex watch. The point is that that's his enjoyment. He enjoys his entire five million. Did he enjoy his $5 million, 5 million euro watch? Did he enjoy it or he enjoyed it? That's his enjoyment.
His ano is with the amount of the what?
Because part of ownership is they say nimes to hell. I wouldn't, my father has told me not to say the word, but what the hell you want with your money? It means what I want. What do I want to do with the money? I want to throw it in the garbage. I want to the sewage. I want to burn it. I want to use it on my arm. I want to put it on the table. It's me. It's mine. Why not?
Because they have no kind, their money is not like our money. And their money is not money. It's like sin. You can't bring a right.
But nobody said that he didn't use his money. That's the way he wants to use it. Somebody takes dollars and he burns it. You know, Escostriba, what his name was, his famous drug dealer, I forget his name, in Mexico. What was his name? Escobar. And then he heated himself with dollars. He was in the mountains.
Ah,
Kill himself.
He got caught, he got killed. But he had no wood. So he used the dollars to warm himself up.
When was,
That was his usage. Point is, also רוצוי במומן חברוי, יש בעניין קבולת הנור, זו הנור מכל המומוי. And there's הנור of a kinyan shove kesef, of the whole money.
I remember that.
It's not the side הנור of הנור koras ruach, which was the puto too. It's הנור mikol המומוי, and the Chazon Ish says another jump. It's not only enjoyment of the whole money, it's shove kol המומוי.
Oh, that's important.
Yes.
Because
ואינו עניין למה שאומרו בשילוי בורבס קע"ג בעורב בבייסין משתמן באי ענו דמאימן לי. דאוס המנוע של שמחת הנפש. שווה פרוטו. There it's a know of feeling good. Popeye, I used to say call it. Popeye the sailor man. אבל אוכל חושב כאילו שימש. You hear the word Rabbi Emerson? Shimesh. But he says shove kol hamomen. Ki'ilu shimesh v'momen ad shekilo ison. That's my usage. My usage until the I destroy them.
what about the
This is the big chiddush of the Chazon Ish. The big chiddush of the Chazon Ish is before the Chazon Ish. You hear Rabbi Emerson? Before the Chazon Ish, I would say when the Rashba and the Rambam says, I mekadosh you with the pleasure of the money of 100 Jews that I gave upon you words, not necessarily that pleasure is worth the whole money. It's ano mikol hakesef. The whole money became your enjoyment. If I want to value that enjoyment, so it could become a couple of minutos. There's ano of koras ruach, and there's ano of usage of the whole money in my way. I use your money, you allow me to use your money in my way. It doesn't mean I enjoy the entire money my way. It doesn't mean it's value shove kol hamomen. It's ano mikol hamomen. It's enjoyment that comes from the entire money. Right? And I went to the Mechelik beginning of this month between Alvor, which is a risk, and Maton, maybe it's the whole money. But definitely ano mikol hamomen. You can say even, but he says no. It's ano mikol hamomen, but it's shove kol hamomen. It's value of the whole money.
What about the riot of the Yeshiva?
You want to go with it? I should go
Yes.
with it.
That means it can't be
Today, you don't want
the same value because other way he can go directly to the other person and ask him.
Yeah, that's a koras nefesh. That's koras ruach.
Ah,
Koras ruach of pruto cannot be shove pruto. Otherwise, give the pruto regular.
but if he's saying the Chazon Ish is saying Korah Ruach or not?
What?
The Chazon Ish is not saying Korah Ruach. It's Anoah. Anoah is not Korah Ruach.
Right, but he says he's not koras ruach. As ab oche choshev kilu shimesh v'momen ad shekilo isa. Now it continues. Ve'od de'oi omar sham. What? That koras ruach. It's shimush. It's anoah shimush. It's anoah shimush. Stop 1 second. Yes, I'm relating to what he's saying. He makes two categories. Anoah koras ruach means I feel good that you listen to me, you value me. Popeye, feel good. And there's another thing, it's anoah shimush. Anoah shimush ad shekilo ison. It's ano mikol hamomen atzmoi, and it's shove kol hamomen. And it's moment for kinyan. A lot of chidushim. Yes, what do you want to say, Rabbi Yosef Chaim?
We learned that like it's Yeshua. Ramban was saying like it's Yeshua. That from the words of Ramban, we learned that it's saying like it's Yeshua and the Shibur, and it's more almost like the matter of the Shibur. That's how we learn from the word. But the idea is,
I'm not learning that.
What?
Not learn on his
I'm
echid.
saying we learned this how we learned it, and the
Shad one the Rashbo, Shad the Rashbo,
oh, we learned back this way. We learned back this way.
like the Yeshua.
Once we back, we learned like Yeshua, and that means that this is how we learn more like the Rambam. So the words of Rambam.
Tell me, the Ramban put together the Rambam and the Rashba together with it. No, the Ramban put it together, but not the Ramban. But not the Ramban. The Ramban didn't put. He didn't put the Rambam with it. He didn't put it. That's all. Because it's a different pshat. Different pshat.
No, this is the words here. The Chazon Ish appeared that he learned the Ramban with a nun like the Rambam with a mem. He took the Rambam and put it into the Ramban.
Where?
Over here in this chat, but this is how we learn the Rambam.
Yeah. And not like the Yeshua. There's a Noas Mechila. Rather, there's a Noas Shimush. Yes, sure. Yes, that's the point. You're learning a Noas Shimush and not a Noas Mechila. Teida. You should know. Yes, definitely. That's the whole point. That's the whole Chiddush of the Chazon Ish. There's a Noas Shimush and not a Noas Mechila. Almo. Sorry, Teida you should know. Teida you should know. Sharei, the Rabbi Yehuda, what?
Ramban does mention the Rambam. It does mention the Rambam.
The Ramban mentions the Rambam. I didn't see that.
This is why the Chazon Ish took it and made it like the Rambam.
Where do you see the Ramban?
Here,
Mentions the Rambam.
You mentioned the Moshe Asar.
Where? I didn't see it. I'm gonna look. It's open. I'm opening now. Where is this Moshe Asfardi? Okay, it's a different thing. I don't know that. No, there's Potu. There's Akisha Makel Vibo is Yotzim Meshus is Potu. No. It's not this Ramban. Okay, good. He doesn't mention it. Teida you should know. I'm continuing on the Chazon Ish. Teida you should know. Sharei le Rabbi Yehuda Domer Asmach Tekan. Rabbi Yehuda says Asmach Tekan. Oyonichele was comfortable for him. Alma we see from this. The Kinyanu Bamomenat. Since Rabbi Yehuda Asmach Tekan was good, how all it works must be that the king is with the money itself. And not Shimush by money itself. Not chiyuv of Dibu and Mechila of the Choiv. Which is also the money itself. Then from the money itself, from the Choiv. But he brings out that the king is by money itself. ואורך הקידוש שעבדו מהאור ולאו אגב דלמד תנו ליודוי ויאור משומנו דמאימן לי אנו אסקור הסרוח לא שייך בתן מונה לפרויני. What is קורא הסרוח? That he relied on me, he believed in me. He's not believed, he gave it away. So where's Ano of Meiman? Maybe it's a dimyon, like the Machnefaim, what did I say? If came bechol moker the Uruch HaChom beyano, Avel Emel Morev, that such a no works for Morev. Void al Yaskir Ano, the Morev shouldn't mention Ano. Must be that is Ano of Keras Ruach, rather it's Ano Shimush. If it's a nov keraschuar, the Moshe learned this a nov nicer etzoino from keraschuar etzoino from Ori. So any place a nov nicer hotz. You should mention from Ori. Void avel le'askir ano must be. It's not a nov keraschuar. It's a nov shimush mimomon atzmoi. שווה כל המומוין. וכן איש לומר מדין עורב משמע דעניין עורב הוא דין מיוחד. ואוי דאמר עבד הזור הסמכים עמוד בייס. דמי איסור כפורה. The Gemara says, if somebody pays off his workers with Yainesech, Shvis, again, somebody says, give him money and I'll pay you off, and I'll pay you back. Give the workers money, give a poor person money, I'll pay you back. So then it's Mischai Midin Orev. And the Gemara says that if he pays them from Yainesech, Shvis, is Dmei Isur Kapora. He's Porea as Chiyuv from Dmei Isur. Alma, the Kenegen Amor Mishtab, we see that the Shiabud that pay him and I'll pay you back is the Kenegen Amor Mishtab. So that's why it's Dmei Isur Kapora. Do Shvis Mutomano. If it's not the Shvis itself. Must be the Kenegen Amor Mamesh. So that's why Dmei Isur Kapora.
Why she's mutabana? In which case she's?
I just said. Again, somebody has workers,
I understand.
and he tells somebody else to pay from Shvis or pay from Yainesech. It's Isu. Dmei Isur Kapora. No, it's also, even by Shvis is also. No, he's saying if it wasn't the Shvis itself, rather an exchange of Shvis is Muto. The Shvis means Dmei Shvis is Muto. The Shvis Muto Ba'ano, the Dmei. But the Shvis itself is also. Yes. So since the Gemara Dmei Isur Kapora, you can't say it's an exchange of it. It has to be in itself. Because we have the Yainesech and also Shvis. And Shvis, the exchange of Shvis is Muto Ba'ano. וכן הוא לא של הרמב"ם באובס, עכשיו הוא מתחיל גובה.
115, after 115 to call him.
הרשב"ם.
Sorry, she said to call her after 115 and explain that.
Yes. But that's an Oyser Ba'ano.
So the value of the thing, what it is worth, in its value, not in and of itself, that's what it's arrived to our score.
It's a raya that the thing itself is what you pay. Because he paid for it means that's your usage. When somebody pays for you, upon your words, means you using his money for yourself. So therefore you pay as if it's yours. Your coin in itself is your usage, then it's also, because you're paying off from Isu. But if it was a side thing, that thing itself, like the Ritro, I'm on the side, it's not the thing itself, so it's not Kenegen HaMomen, it's not Isu. The Isu has to be the thing itself. וכן הוא לא שון הרשב"ם שם, וכן מבוא בלא שון הרשב"ם קידוש שם, במשך פירש ירושלמי. What did he explain to Yerushalmi? That the Anoah is Anoah's Shimush. ואוי נאמר רשב"ם קידוש נרוב על בייס כוסה. ועוד התנמון אל הפלויני שחויזר בוי מנזקת שלי באנוה זו. The Rashba says that Kiddush Nevo, and he says, 10 more than the point. He's called the Rashbam, Bobas Reshom Dav, Dimon Matri Goma. Dimon Matri Goma Makinavshi. Bayano, Belev Sholed, yes. So you see, he's a Shlichus. Shlichus means the money itself. Yes. Again, so he said shlichus, but he said shlichus in a way that he's using the money for him. Shlichus in a way, not that he's zoicha the money itself, rather he's using the money according to what he says.
Rashbam says Shavi Shliach.
Right. He just brings the Rashbam that it's the money itself, and not side money. It's not side ano. It's the money itself. It could be shimush, it could be zechia, but it's money itself. It's not ano of kerasuach. That's what he just wants a mafkia הנועס קרס רוח. אוי נו מרש ולפקידוש נבוב כוסה. ועוד את אלמוני לפלויני, גיב את הפלויני שחוי זו במסקת שהיא בענו זו, שהיינו יוצא מתון זו, לי בדיבורך. דעורב נמי ויענו דמהימן לי משתעבד ולא מחמץ גוף המומן ממש. שאינו מקבלוי. So the Rashba says clearly that his mag mekadesh with the guf hamomoin, rather with what? With the ano, the meimanle, mishtabed. So lichoiro, now the Rashba is jumping away from ano shimush with the ano from the guf hamomoin and shovek kol hamomoin, and it's kesef, saying side thing. So the Rashba we mixed up with the Rashba. So now because of this problem, he has his answer. Again, what's the shine of the Chazon Ish? There's a steer in the Rashba. One place the Rashba says what? Ano Shimush, B'dibure. The other one he says that the Ano B'dibur is the same Ano of Orev, Shemishtabed, B'dibur, Me'emalei. Ano of Dibur is like Ano of Neiman. If he's Medabe too, the two things, the two Anos must be the Anos Kerasuah. So because of this, the Chazon Ish has a new invention. They both are true. It starts with Ano of Keras Ruach, and the ends Ano Shimush, the whole thing itself. But we'll stop here. After I finish the Chazon Ish, the next part is the most important one.
You bought this in your sheer clothes.
Yes, but I said it by heart. I didn't say it inside. I said it by heart. I didn't say that. Now we have to read it inside. We'll go to his rayas. Okay. רבי חנניה בן נקד שואל מרוץ הקדוש ברוך הוא לזק ישראל לפיקה. עיר בהם תרמי של אמרנו רבי של מעצים אותו ונהל נזכדה. This is one guy. מנחם. נהל נזכדה שמייבוא. בוא נראה מוסי ויאלך מוסי לחיים. בוא נראה נכון לכם רבי ישראל. בא דולר לבא קוראים הוא Schwede von Schauben. ועל כל מה עוסקים בו של הקדיש ועדים וכל עשה ועשה לעול כל שלמה רב אופן וגיס ורחמים אלוהים גדול ורובו כל גדול של העולם ואומר שמע אלוהיכם ונזרק ואומר שיש לנו ויעשה לכם אום שלהם עלינו ונזרק ואומר ברוך השם. מה?
אנחנו על שבס.
כן. השם.
שמח. אתה שלך שמח.
זה הדפים החדשים.
אני הבאתי את זה.
צריך להקריא את זה, שלא יעלה.
מה לעשות? זה טוב. אבל זה טוב. חלקתי היום.
היא הולכת שלו.
כן.
איפה?
תיכון. אני דחפת את עצמי לשאלה.
זה השאלה.
יש לך תלמידים פה.
מלך התלמידים, יש לך תלמידים.
פה. לא ציוני,
חצי שעה. עכשיו מצגת.
פעם הגענו למתן יצא,
מי? מה?
שהוא מנהל בזה, יש לה רב.
אז זה פי. מה אתה חושב שאני אכתוב?
פשוט אני רוצה לבנות בארגונים.
תמיד עץ.
זה יותר טוב.
מתי אתה מתחתן?
אז כאילו, אפילו אם יש לי כסף מעצמי, אני מעדיף כתבתי מנחם ישראל שיש שלוש ארבע שבע חמש, אחד שמונה אפס, שבע שמונה. אני כותב בטופס שלהם, הרב המלאכים ממליץ על הבנקוסים. אני עשיתי לכם משהו לא לוקחים בעצם את יש שם שאני בישיבה, אני בישיבה, אני אומר, אבל עכשיו
איזה
זה לא סיימתי מאוד, אני עדיין באמצע. אני רוצה למוצא משהו, עכשיו אני לא בטח, לא?
איך חזרת?
לפני שבוע. אלה בעיות גדולות של את הטיסה ונשארתי למדריד, ואני קצת רוצה להגיד.
משהו.
מה השאלה? אני עכשיו לדבר, כי לא שכחתי. ועכשיו אני לא נמלך לעבודה, והשקל אני צריך להתעסק בזה. אני לא יכול להתקדם. אז אולי אני אהיה בישיבה בינתיים אני פונה לארגונים, וזה עד אני אפשר אולי לעשות את זה. השאלה זה אם זה בסוף עכשיו, בגלל זה לחפש עבודה או לא, כי אפשר לקחת בעצם אני לא, זה אני פונה, יש אנשים כאילו רבה זה אמרנו להגיע אליו שהעולם זה הרבה שלו יכול לעשות משהו, הוא יכול את הרבה שלו יכול לארגן משהו בבית. לא מאמין גם יש ארגונים, כל שאני יודע
Decíamos hace años. Vamos a saber si algo efectos o no. Todos los presidentes estamos realmente viendo exactamente ese momento. Igualmente acá tengo un... Pues se va a poner la cara.
Oh, yes.